Hello, lovely.
Glamorous. Oh.
How are you?
Oh my God, look at you. You are amazing.
I'm wearing my statement dress. I
Oh,
got
I should have done that.
stripes on. People are asking me about this dress. It's literally becoming a thing. So
Your dress is amazing. Do you think I'm okay with you?
perfect. Why
Really?
not?
I didn't know. I should have done something more. Do you want me to put another shirt? No? Okay.
You look gorgeous. You're perfect. Own it. You're the queen. Own who you are. That's just your vibe.
Yes. Put down the crown. Put up.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Fix your crown, honey. Fix your crown, queen, actually. Cool. So I've shared this. I've shared the link on Facebook. I was just checking to see if the settings were done right. So if you will allow me 1 second until I figure out this tech thing, and then I'll be
You are
right.
so glamour. I just love you.
Oh, that's nothing. Like, no, that's not glamour. That's just me being me.
No, wait. Smile.
Okay. So,
Can you do smile?
here.
Oh my God.
Cool. Let me just start this. Cool. So we are live. If anybody else wants to join this, they have the link. They know where to click. I will admit them. I have my mouse over here. I have full control.
Wait. So the Zoom is actually can be shared on Facebook?
Yes.
Oh, let's do that then. Hold on. Let me share it on the group because a lot of people want to come. You know?
Sure.
Yeah. The same Zoom I used, you can have it on Facebook direct?
Yes.
Okay.
So easy. So easy. So we are live on Facebook right now on my wall. Hind, Dr.
Yes.
Hind.
Yes.
If you would like to share, if you cannot find the settings, let me just hello and welcome everybody that's joining in. I will open my windows, my another separate window, so people can join in on Zoom as well, and they can join in on Facebook as well. And if you'd like to share this on your wall, you can just go on my personal profile, click share it on your wall or in your group. Otherwise, you will have access to the recording and you can share it into the Ball Method group, the Empowered Women Leadership group, which is going to be amazing. So to everybody that's joining in, hello. I'm so excited to have you all here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just split my windows into 2 sections so I can see you guys coming in and I can give you a shout out and say hello to you. And okay, minimize this, drop this here. Just a little bit of tech. Everybody that knows me, they know I'm not a tech person. Welcome. So today I have the lovely Dr. Hind Bhutia. Did I get it right?
You did it. You got it perfectly right.
Ça parfait. Ça parfait. Allons parler en anglais. Ça va?
Oui, on parle en anglais, on parle en français.
On parlait en anglais parce que toute la majorité de mon clients sont anglais. Alors, je pense que c'est meilleur qu'on se voit. Donc, c'est route.
Perfect. I love it.
Okay, so we will talk in English. We speak French as well and other different languages. But to everybody joining in, welcome to this live broadcast, which is going to be streamed live into the persuasion and profit marketing community for entrepreneurs and into, can you please introduce your amazing group?
Into the Women Leading the Word group. And I just put in the Zoom link so that whoever wants to join us on Zoom, he can just click the link and be with us.
Amazing. So today we're talking about how is money the answer to success, to happiness, to real happiness, not like that show-offy kind of thing. We're going to the core. We're going to like soul happiness and finding your will to win. Like, what does it take to actually feel successful, feel empowered, feel like you're leading your life like the leader you are? So, Hind, I'm handing on a silver plate to you, honey.
Mhm.
So what do you think we should talk about? This is, guys, by the way, for everybody that's joining on, this is a free talk, free conversation, unscripted, uncharted, just like our lives, right? So
Exactly.
I just thought I'd bring it in raw because normally I like to have a script and like follow some prompts and like follow a certain like, but reality is life doesn't really happen like that. So why should we follow a script? Why shouldn't be me and Hind and you watching us allow ourselves to really step into our power and face reality and really own who we are?
Yeah. And I think what will be amazing, Christina,
Mm.
is to tell them about when we are able to come and talk about the money and be just like this natural, it's because we have gone through so many things. And having gone through so many things and understanding what it is to be in corporate world, what it is to overcome things, to carry on, to persevere, what it is to go to work in the big spheres, you know, handling billions like you did, Christina. It's sure,
Millionaires Row in London, it's a thing, I'm telling you.
yeah. So it's surely you are absolutely in a position to be able to talk about, is money what makes you happy? What does it take to do the money? What does it mean to be running after money? And money is often taboo, which is a word you don't want to use. You don't use it. It's embarrassing to talk about that because what you want to do is make an impact. You don't want to say you want to make money. No, although you don't mind being in a luxurious vacation, enjoying yourself and giving back also. But so, and that's that this, the, you know, that subtle difference and that the way you can define it makes it, sorry, are we cut some time? Can you hear me well? No? Okay.
We are perfectly well. Everything is going amazing. The universe has our back. We're good.
Yeah.
Thursday, I'm a Jupiter, like my Jupiter is my rule planet. So I'm owning Thursdays. We're good.
All right. Excellent. Yeah. So I said, I mean, you come to talk about a subject after so many years and so much experience that you're able to be poised and to share your wisdom in whatever you do. That's why you can spontaneously come and discuss. So, you know, I admire you and I admire your work. I think you're amazing, Christina. And I think you're and glamorous, by the way, today. I'm like, wow, wow.
Yeah. I think it's the pink. I personally blame the pink.
So what's your story and can you, did you ever share it with your group, your the credentials, the many amazing things you've done? Do they know that you work with billions, with billionaires before being able to finally decide to help everyone and every woman?
It's something that that's such a good question. Oh, hold on. Moment of acknowledgement, because I always tell my clients, let's become aware of where we are. And I want to become aware and really feel the power of your question right now.
Yeah.
Because this is not something that I share very often. Because in this marketing goal, in the marketing niche, and I was actually talking to somebody the other day, and she felt very kind of like she felt the need to put her walls down just because I said, hey, I really liked your work. And the purpose of me sending her a DM was just the fact of I actually liked her work and I wanted to hire her. But she felt like, oh, she probably saw my profile and she thought like, oh my God, this lady is probably gonna want to sell me on some product or something. But I was actually interested, like, hey, you actually have a retreat and I want to go to Peru like in the summer. Can you help me with that? So it's this misconception. And because of that, because there's this misconception of marketing people being on so salesy, and it's something that I've dealt with for the last 20 plus years. Guys, I'm old. Don't tell anyone.
Wow. No, you're not.
So it's something that I have to pull my inner child and say like, cool, let's go out and play. Let's see what happens. Let's see how people react to what we have to say, to our message. So it's not something that I've shared so much as I would feel really empowered to do. And it's something that is in my process for the time period that I'm being in my life and in my business, and in the way that my mission is to lead the people that I'm here to serve and help and empower. But I think this is such an important question, such an important element of awareness that we need to bring, because it's so easy to judge. This is how, like my whole program is structured on how the brain thinks. I'm such a brain geek, and people need to be able to put us into certain boxes. So it's so difficult to see past the pink dress, past the blonde hair. By the way, guys, from tomorrow on, I won't have blonde hair. I'll have dark hair. So
really, you change it.
If you're in for a shock, just be aware. So I see it. I have to catch myself. I have to catch myself every time I do it, even with my clients. Even on like when I'm on sales calls, and it feels so natural, but I have to become aware of where I am. And what I'm talking about, like that pristine ball of energy is like a surgery room. And it's so easy for people like to put us into certain boxes, like this is how we perceive people, right? So this is not something that I talk on widely, but yeah, I've started out when I was 16. I had a heart attack. I started out in corporate. I law university. I went into corporate. I had a heart attack. Dislocated from that segment, started my first business, moved to Norway without speaking a word, started my first business, reached 6 figures in dollars, in US dollars in Norway, then realized that polar nights are not my thing. So moved to London, and here I am. And now I feel like I became aligned. So in my own personal perspective, it's something like business and women empowerment, because you do the BAL method, right? Is about, like in business, I always say this, business is about people. It's not about the profits. It's not about the persuasion. It's not about the marketing. It's not about the sale. It's about you connecting with people. But not just sending like spammy DMs, but connecting to their soul essence, really becoming attuned to what your people want. And there's a need, in order for you to do that, to allow yourself, first off, to know yourself, to be curious, to see like, what's this person has to say? Like, okay, I'm sitting right here. I'm curious. Like, I want to hire. Like, what's the deal right here? Like, really show up in that like child energy, if that makes sense. Everybody, like, I have this on my firm. I'm not taking life too seriously, because I believe money is a consequence of you living your mission. I am a strong believer, like one of my core values is we grow together, obviously.
Yes.
And the third element that I want to mention is showing up as the authentic you.
Exactly.
Show up as who you are. I was just having a sessions with the girls with the ladies in the Persuasion and Profit Mastermind yesterday. And I was just sharing that with them. The content, the connection, the attraction all comes from you showing up who you are. I can say English words like properly. And I have some Canadian friends that mock me, like send me DMs like, Chris, you said free, like free spirit again instead of free, the number. So
Oh, yes.
dorkiness, that's my dorkiness. That makes me
And
who
that's
I
okay.
am. So
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as you connect with the others, that's what matters.
obviously, we have somebody joining in. Hi, Dunia.
Hi.
Welcome. I'm gonna open the chat. So feel free to post your comments in the chat if you have any questions on what we are talking about. Otherwise, we're gonna continue with the live streaming on Facebook.
This
So
is great. I love this. I love it. And I love the way you're having fun. And I think that's what makes you so glamorous, is that you are embracing every day with fun, with, lightness. And that's what we need more of. And that's what I like to tell women is, don't be stuck in the problems and anxious and just get into this, infinite cycles and feeling that, okay, I'll feel better. I'll look after myself. I will take care of myself when things are done, when things are better, when things are resolved, when the problems are gone. So what you do, you actually feed the problem more, because you make the problem the center of your being and you keep on feeding it, and it just grows instead of letting go and focusing on the best part of what you are creating and connecting with people and growing as you're doing that. And that the problem was maybe on your way to tell you that this path is not the right one, move to another one, go to somewhere else. And that's what I teach myself, is exactly that. And as you related to money, and you said it so well, is when you have fun, when you connect, you attract it into your life. And I always teach that how money and compensations is a ratio to three things. The one is the need for what you do. Find your niche, find your gap, find somewhere where you can place yourself because it's needed in the market. So be smart about it. The second one is be excellent in what you do. Just like be so skilled, so perfect that you are the only one that can do it so well. Because the third one is the difficulty there is in replacing you. So for these three things, the one that you want to focus on is being excellent in the service you provide, being so perfect, so good at and provide value that is genuine, coming from your heart to the rest, because you want to serve. And that's how you attract money. Money will follow. And that's why we don't talk much about money, because money is actually energy. You attract it into your life with the way you approach it, the way you think about it, the way you make yourself ready to receive it. And to
absolutely. I mean, we all know this. It's not news. Money is just an abstract construct of the economics. You know what? There's an incident that happened right after COVID hit the UK, and I went to the bank and I wanted to pull some cash because I went into that panic mode. And there was a line, and because I had a business account, so I was kind of a VIP customer for the bank. They were like, Miss Christina, can you please come aside? And they gave me the money, but not everybody got the money. So that made me think about it. I actually came home and talked to my partner. I was like, not everybody got the money. Yeah, they got it on their phone. There's yeah, I got whatever amount of money I have in my bank account. Can I have it physically? Not everybody. And so that made me really think about, and it's a funny thing, but I always come back to the values. And it's a funny thing. It doesn't make sense to a lot of people. A lot of my clients, when I teach them this, they have to wrap their reset the wheels spinning in their head when I tell them this. So like money is an abstract construct. It's something that we made up. $100 bills, 100-pound bills, as I'm in the UK, is worth less than 20p in the UK, less than I think a penny in the United States.
Mhm.
So instead, and the way I was able to really jump, like quantum leap my life and my like quantum leap into my potential and become aware and really live and like really embody and then live and then enjoy the mindset of abundance and becoming aware to everything that's abundant around me, as in terms of time, money, relationships, clients, work satisfaction, personal growth, you name it, whatever floats your boat. We have a saying here in UK,
Yeah.
whatever floats your boat, you know, but it comes from you owning who you are. And as you said, honey, earlier, it comes from you showing up authentically, owning with empowerment and unapologetically owning who you are. I mean, honey, boo, do you? You know, I was watching this series on Netflix. It's called Queer Eye. I don't know if you get it in Morocco, but it really caught my attention. So this is a show about 5 gay guys, and I was in awe. I was in awe because the power they had and the way they were expressing themselves. I was like, yes, boo, do you.
Wow.
Do all the time. And it's something that I share with my clients and something that I practice in my life. I don't look like, this is one mentality that I have. The way I've structured my business and the way I was able to scale my business, the way I was able to become more empowered as a human being, as an entrepreneur, as a CEO, as a female, as a woman
Yes.
in her late 30s, was just the fact that I became comfortable with who I was.
Amazing.
I practiced compassion, ease, love towards me. Yes, I'm intentional in the way that I'm directing the narrative of my business. Yes, I'm intentional in the time, in the way I've spent my time online and offline. But I showed up like pinpointing and really being attuned to all these elements: compassion, self-love. I'm going to practice. It's okay if I don't write a post in 30 minutes. It's okay if I write it in 35 minutes.
Yes.
It's okay if I don't post every day. It's okay. It's okay.
I love this. This is amazing that you say that, because, you know, I mean, there are ladies who are watching and others watching, and clearly, and others aspiring to become amazing, successful like you. And I think when they come to realize that you need to take care of yourself and love yourself first, as you are, exactly as you are today. That's when you will see miracles and magic coming into your life. And, you know, this week is Women's Celebration Week. So we are all celebrating women around the
Oh,
world.
yes. By the way, my darling, happy belated Women's Day.
Please. Yes. And to every woman. And, you know, my message, each time I was talking, is to explain, what does empowerment mean? What does it mean, empowerment? Empowerment is authority. Empowerment is like you sign to yourself that authority slip, or like that permission slip, saying, you know what, I'm signing you that you're okay, you can take on your day. It's like you give yourself that okay to take on your day, you know, to take on your life, to be in charge of you, and not to wait for someone else to tell you what to do and how to make your decisions. And the first thing, how you start that, is by being confident and by loving yourself, because confidence comes from loving yourself, feeling that you deserve to be happy, you deserve success, and you deserve the money. We come back to the money because it's our title. And that's where it comes. You need to feel that you deserve it, because we carry so many things from the past. And often we don't even know what they are, but they kind of block us. They block us from receiving the basics, from feeling that, yes, you can have someone go and get you water, get you a flower, get you a gift, because you feel like you're the one needing to do it. And women has been used to doing things for their siblings, their parents, their sisters, their children, their everything. They forget who they are, and they themselves can be taken care of, because they deserve it as well, because they are lovable and they deserve to be gifted things, to receive money. So you have to be in that space of receiving with open arm, because when you are this way, it will flow to you without blockage.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, I think there's a misconception out there that people believe that self-confidence is something that you're born with.
Mm.
Guys, ladies, men's, seriously, it's not. Confidence is a habit, not a trait. Let's make that very crystal clear.
Yes.
It's not something that we're born with. Imagine a kid, imagine a toddler not knowing how to walk. It needs encouragement, it needs nourishment from his parents. Like, yeah, you can do it, you can walk your baby steps. Yes, 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 yes. It's something that I see with my clients. They're starting out with as like growing their business, and I bet I'm 1000% confident. You see this as well with your women, with your clients, with their women that want to and are able to elevate into that next level and becoming the leader that they know that they are. But confidence is a habit that you have to practice every day. And this is just because our thoughts, we don't normally think. And when we go into business, we don't think like, some people might think like, I'm going to become a millionaire, I'm going to have like 7 figures in a year, but they don't really have a plan on how to go there. So they look at XYZ online on social or whatever, but they don't put it back on paper. They don't know like, what's my roadmap to get to that point? How, like, who are the clients that I can help, that can help me in return? So it's reciprocity that can help me go there. And then building up confidence, it takes resilience, it takes practices, it takes you becoming aware of your daily internal narrative that you have with yourself. And for all of you that are watching this, if you're watching now, comment, give us a hard comment if you've ever felt in this stage, and give us a hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. So it takes a little bit of a practice. How are you directing your internal narrative? What are the things that you're saying to yourself on a day-to-day basis? When you don't feel like showing up as your best self, and you maybe have a messy bun like I have on Sundays all day when I'm writing my posts, how do you feel? Like, what's your internal narrative when you're like doing that? Because I've seen the contrast, and another psychological principle that directs the internal narrative that we have with ourselves. I used to think like, oh, Chris, if you're not all dolled up, people will not like you. If you're not constantly online, if you like detach yourself and go swimming, I take swimming, like I go swimming and stuff like that. If you're not like permanently connected to the online world, then people are not gonna join in. You're gonna miss out on clients. And then when I switched that to Chris, it's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. Like I learned the lesson. So I catch myself on every single point, but it takes the willingness to become aware of what's going on in your mind. And then once you become aware, notice where your thoughts are. If they're not aligned to your, like the version of you, I know you watching this, there's a version of you inside that's connected, that knows I'm going to have 7 figures, I'm going to have a business, I'm going to have the clients, I'm going to become an empowered leader. I am a queen woman owning my life. And then, my darling, then, my love, connect with your soul and change the narrative. And
Exactly.
instead of saying, oh, honey, you don't look so good today. Oh, honey, that messy pot in your like sweatpants, they're not so attractive to high caliber clients, or they don't make you a leader. Let me tell you this. They absolutely do, because honey, that's how you do the heavy lifting. That's how we all do the heavy lifting in our businesses. That's how we become empowered leaders. That's how we become empowered women, females, entrepreneurs. That's how you step into your power and own your world. That's how you direct the narrative of your life and of your business, my love. But it
So
all
powerful.
starts with compassion. What are your thoughts on that, Hind?
I think it's so powerful and it's so amazing what you just said. It is about your narrative and how you relate to. And I loved what you said in the beginning, how you want to reach a goal, but you start looking for others. What are they doing to do it? And so what you're doing there is like you are taking your energy to run others people's races and competitions, and you forget about you, because here it's your race that you need to run, not the others. Don't even look at them. Focus on you. And a leader, a great leader, is somebody that is so creative. He's not lost in competition. Amateurs compete. Leaders create their own path.
You just touch a sensitive chord. I love what you just
Let's
said.
do some this. Does it show? We need some spark here, ladies who's watching us. Come on, spark. I have no idea about the chat, but it is, my message is powerful, and I'm gonna write it again. Amateur compete. They watch what's happening. They look at the other person. They feel jealous. They want to do the same. They compete. They copy. Don't do that, because you are a leader, and a leader creates, stand out, believe, and is aligned so much with the inside. There is no space for comparison, because each one of us and each one of you is so unique, so special, so perfect, that you don't want to miss that by comparing and copying and doing and looking at others. Find that in you and follow that light and that intuition and that inner strength, because you will be surprised where it can take you when you know how to use it.
Absolutely. I'm curious to know more, because this is something, it sounds like a little bit close to home. And this is something that I tell my clients as well. Don't be the consumer when you're going on social, because a lot of my clients go on social and they think like they feel the need to compare. It's how our brain works. It's natural. Like, at least for people that are aware and want to elevate themselves and grow and become better and really expand into their potential, and they go on social and they have this tendency to compare or go into like this, how great, like, how do I do this? How do I do this? This person is doing 500K a month. This person is doing 10K a month, whatever that is for them. But ladies, gentlemen, please become aware of the fact that allow yourself to attune with your inner knowing, and know that whenever you're comparing yourself to other people, whenever you're trying to imitate, whenever you're getting outside, literally going outside of your zone of genius, you're taking yourself outside your potential. You're connecting to somebody else. And I know because I see my clients, I see how my message is working, I see how my offer is working. It will not work for anybody else. I know that because the
Mm,
people I get, the clients I get, I don't call them clients, I call them my people. I see them, they will not resonate to anybody else.
mm,
They will not.
amazing.
So allow yourself to tap into your authenticity. Yes, if you need motivation, look at the people that lead the lifestyle that you want to live.
You know what? And more than that, if you look at motivation, join masterminds. You have a mastermind specialized in persuasion and messaging and marketing. I have a mastermind specialized in powering you guys up so much that the ceiling becomes, whoa, way high up. You can reach the sky.
Having said that,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a marketing gal, so please do excuse my bluntness and my unapologetically, like shamelessly going right into it. Tell us more about your program.
Oh, me, yes. Okay, let's use the platform to tell you guys because what's amazing is I have a new mastermind coming up. We opened the doors and there is still bonuses for early birds. We started in April 5th for 3 months. And this mastermind is just so unique and so special because I'm telling you, Christina, I have condensed in it whatever I know on strategy, business plan, know how, leadership, authority, messaging, you name it, so that when they come in, there is no skills that they are missing. But there are three phases. The first one is that focusing on mindset transformation because you need to start believing in yourself. And that's the B of the BAL method is believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in the possibilities. Believe in your capacity to create and design the life of your dream and create amazing value and service so that your magical financial number can become your reality. So you can make the money. Yeah.
I love that. I
I love
love
that. It's true. You know, we structure large programs of $1.5 million. We also have people looking for 10K cash month. So the range is amazing. But what's nice is that at the end of the day, we all connect with our inner power and the uniqueness of each one, because to me everyone is born with a diamond, with a perfect diamond, and the time, the obstacle, the challenges, the years, they cover that diamond. Every time something happens, you got it covered. Every time frustration, loss, the setback, something didn't work, you didn't get the right school, you didn't get the right job, they told you no, they told you, you cover it, and then you come out, you know, and try to be good. So you nail polish the whole thing so that you shine, but you are faking that shine. So what we do, we're going to feel those emotions so that that diamond comes out again and shine, and you become a magnet to luck and amazing things in your life. And the second phase is actions, taking actions. Hello, beautiful lady. We can see a
Hi,
nice face
Tilly.
joining us. Hi.
We're loving your smile. We're loving your haircut. We're
And
loving your son.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm
hello.
also from Tunisia.
Wonderful. That's great. Oh, I'm half Tunisian, so I feel Tunisian a little bit. I mean, I am Tunisian a little bit. So my mom is from Tunisia. Haslama. مرحبا بيك. And so, yeah, and so the second phase is to take actions. Because you said it, you have a dream, but you need an action plan. You can just dream and say, I'm going to be a 7-figure, 6-figure. You need to have a clear plan and be disciplined into doing it. And that discipline is what's going to make you a successful leader. Because with this, once you have a strong mindset, you get the skills. Yeah, you surely can become an authority in your field and an influential leader. So the third phase, you learn all the skills of leadership, of becoming an authority, of making an impact, because being a leader, an empowered leader is great because that's your impact, your light, but impacting people, empowering others makes you a great leader. And that's what we want to create. We want to create great leaders that impact people, that contribute to the development and to change in people's life. Because at the end of the day, when you see a smile in someone's life and something you have impacted, that's what makes you not only content and happy, you become unstoppable because your mission and your service is bigger than you. So whatever comes on the way doesn't matter anymore. No. So if you want to join us, lady, we still have room for it. So I will drop the link at the bottom.
So you have, yes, please do drop the link.
You know,
in
I
the
have a lot of
comments.
ladies from Tunisia. in
Everybody
fact.
that wants to join the BAL method or the persuasion and profit method, which I
the
will talking about
persuasion.
shortly.
Yes.
And please drop the link for everybody that's in my audience. If anybody's interested, she's
very good.
amazing. Ladies, I guarantee that. I personally guarantee that. I know what I'm talking about. I never open my mouth unless I've tested myself. Never, ever. And I think I'm going to be very careful with what I say right now, because there's a lot of people that are listening, but what you just said, I think is deeply profound, and it touches, it combines the leadership, so the power, and womanhood, so the nourishment, the nest building, the take carer, the people pleaser. I'm gonna take care of everybody. I'm gonna help everybody.
Yes.
But you do this in such a beautiful way that's combined, that's magical, that it's empowered, and it gives women, from my understanding, the ability to really embody the leader that they are, whilst they empower and elevate others. I think this is such a beautiful thing.
It is.
It's such a beautiful thing, Hind.
Yeah.
Getting some messages.
Yes, and I love the way you put it. It is so true, because often we lack confidence because we don't believe in ourselves. But you can boost that up, right? You can believe in yourself and you can have that super success mindset. And then you're missing that little 5-10%, which are actions. And so you go looking for certificate, for another diploma, from a master, for an MBA, for a PhD, for whatever. You don't need that. So what I do is
that.
Yeah, so you don't need to, because when you understand that to master business plan, all you need is the math you use when you go grocery shopping, you truly demesmerize the finance. It doesn't impress you anymore. When you understand that the decision making and going through operation research, game theory, you name it, I've done it all. And I come to show you that it's intuition. So 2 tips. And then when you understand that messaging and branding is connecting with your heart, nothing scares you, because you're like, oh, actually, I'm not missing anything. No, I don't need to go to crazy big universities to feel that I'm confident. No, you have it in you. And I say this to every woman. Ladies, you are brilliant, amazing, smart, genius, the way you are. You need nothing else. Nothing. Look at yourself. You are beautiful, shiny, embrace it. Love yourself so much that your power, your light guides you just like a beacon. Light up and watch when the boats come into port. That's what you are. And that diamond, you're going to sit and it's going to shine, and people will come as like, oh, there's something about you. I don't know what it is. And you know it. Because you know that you have that diamond and that you're going to be attracting people, and you'll be like, I don't know why, but you know it. That's the attitude of success. And each one of you has it inside her.
Absolutely. You know that emoticon, 100, underline. That's me right now, just putting this in your face. That's so true. Yes. That's so true. And a lot of people out there don't know this,
Mm, mm-mm.
but whoever is watching this, know this. Confidence is built on small successes. Celebrate your wins every day. I showed up online. I've talked to a customer. I've talked to a client. I've reached out to somebody that could be my client. I set some boundaries and I stood by them as it applies to your offer, Hind.
Good for you.
Celebrate your wins.
Good for you.
Get yourself a nice bottle of champagne. Celebrate your wins.
That's okay. You do
Yourself
that
a
there.
nice couple of chamomile tea, as I do. Like
Okay.
chamomile tea is my go-to, and water. I drink so much water.
Minty, minty.
Mint tea. But
Yes.
celebrate your wins, whatever it is that you've done to get yourself from where you are to the goal that you want to be, to become empowered, to become comfortable, confident, to become the leader, to become a successful entrepreneur, to get those high caliber clients. You reached a point, like you did a little step,
Be
no
happy.
matter what that is. You woke up at 7 a.m. instead of 9 a.m. Celebrate that win. You wrote a post. Celebrate that win.
You
Allow
showed
your-
up today. You showed up today
Exactly.
to learn something new.
Allow your brain to recalibrate. It's something that I teach in the Persuasion and Profit Mastermind. Allow your brain to recalibrate, because if you're in this energy of because I know everybody's watching you, including you, Tilly. You have the face of an overachiever that
Yes.
I'm going to have control of everything. And I know everybody that's watching us that's resonating. I know the people that I attract. And I know Hind feels comfortable and very confident the people that she attracts. So I am safe to speak.
True.
I know you're an overachiever. I know that you want to be the person that feels like, yeah, I got this, and I can show everybody that I got this, that I can take care of them, that I can find a solution, that I can always manage. I can handle basically whatever comes my way, whether that's business, kids, husband, time, cooking, whatever, cleaning the house, getting clients, making your income, proving your husband you're a worthy woman and entrepreneur and they can provide and you're a nurturer and you can take care of the kids. By the way, that's so unfair. Like, breeding kids, taking care of the family, taking care
Do
of
it
the
all, which
the
means
business.
that
we're
I
doing so
have to
much.
go because I have to take care of them.
But then again, honey, take care of your little soul. Take care of your heart. What is little Chris saying?
This
What
was
is
so
little Hind
beautiful.
saying? What is Tilly saying?
Hmm.
Honey, let's celebrate your wins. Honey, you showed up. You told your husband to get the water, so you don't have to carry it to the house. Honey, you told your kids to brush their teeth and they actually did it. Oh my God. Seriously? Celebrate your wins. And this is how you build that self-confidence that eventually these are just thoughts that we have in our mind. This is how our brain thinks. This is where our beliefs come from. If we become a people pleaser, we tend to say yeah, I'll do it. It might seem good in the short term, but eventually you'll end up with so much on your plate that you end up with indigestion. And
I have my little one who's showing up now. So this is so true and so amazing. I'm loving the conversation, but as you said, we have the kids, the husband, the children. So it's calling me. And we're live, so I'm sharing all this with everyone, but I'm a mother of 4. So
life happening right now.
But this has been such a delight, Christina. You are my beautiful friend, glamorous, smart, amazing, and I admire everything you do. Your work is wonderful, and it's just so beautiful spending time with you.
Thank you. Same goes your way, from London to Morocco.
Yes. To Tunisia, she's with us here, and to all the ladies watching as well.
I think we're on the same time zone.
We love you all. We love you, and let's do it again.
Absolutely, we'll do it again. So to everybody that's joining us, remember to drop your questions, check out Hind's link to the Ball Method, check out my link in the description or in the comments. to the Persuasion and Profit Method for solopreneurs that want to powerfully communicate the value of their offer and attract ready to invest clients, or Hin's method, the BAL method, which is, take it from here, Hin.
It's amazing. It's just transformational. And the best part of it is the community of clients and of women. I am so honored to be around them and to celebrate their wins. It just makes me so happy. I think that's what kept me going. And more celebration of their success makes me feel more success as well.
Absolutely.
Love
We
you
are
all.
together. I always say this. Okay, thank you everybody for joining in. Thank you, Tilly, for joining us on live cam.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hind. I hope you all have an amazing Thursday wherever you are in the world, and we'll catch you up in the next video. Bye, everybody.